Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing 90-day reporting in the context of these recently proposed, and that's really the only way to really call it yet. We are seeing some of the benefits sort of firming up, but we've yet to see this practically rolled out, in a concrete manner. These long-term visas, but something that's come up, a lot of folks have been talking about, is the possibility that they may be exempt from 90-day reporting. I find that very difficult to believe that that will be the case, and I'll explain here in a moment. But the reason I was thinking of this was a recent article from the Pattaya Mail, pattayamail.com. Article is titled, "Retiring to Thailand Just Got More Confusing." Quoting directly, "The government's recent announcement of long-term residency, or LTR visas for retirees aged at least 50, adds yet another layer of complexity to an already overcrowded field. In exchange for a 10-year visa, actually 5 times 2, and the privilege of avoiding the queues at immigration for 90-day reports," get back to that, "applicants must show an annual income of at least 40,000 USD plus 250,000 US dollars in government bonds or yet to be defined real estate purchase." Now, we've discussed this in other videos. This is not a residence visa. No matter what they call it, it's not, unless they change the statute, it's not, to the best of my understanding, going to be a residence visa. Residency is lawful permanent residence in Thailand. There's a specific process for going through that. We've done a number of videos on lawful permanent residence in Thailand and how you deal with that. And I urge you to go into the search function of our channel to check that out if you want to look at residency. But as we've discussed in other videos on this channel, these visas are by definition non-immigrant. Residency does not have an end. Residency is perpetual. So when you become a Thai permanent resident, you're perpetually in resident status. And more importantly, for the purposes of this video, you're covered under a different section of the Immigration Act. Whereas if you remain in non-immigrant status, 90-day reporting just applies. We've done the videos on this where we compare the different sides of the act, if you will, the different portions of the act. There's specific provisions for non-immigrants and specific provisions for residents. And unless you become an actual bona fide resident, you're still subject to 90-day reporting. The only way that we could see that change is if they amended the Immigration Act of '79. And that would require an act of parliament to do that. I think that's highly unlikely that that will happen. I just don't think we will see, I could be wrong, there may be some structure that could be created to circumvent this, but I highly doubt it. Barring an actual amendment to the act itself, the act is clear. Non-immigrant visa holders are required to do 90-day reporting. So again, like with many things that the media kind of glosses over, this is one that I think has just gotten out there and people are just saying, oh yeah, 90-day reporting is going to be exempt. Well, I think they're just kind of blowing smoke on that because ultimately, unless there's an amendment to the act, I just still think 90-day reporting is going to be a requirement.